Hey guys, I'm bringing to you a video that we shot earlier this week and one that we shot last year. Uh, Part of it's going to be about covering up your equipment and making sure you cover it all the way with a 20 by 20 tarp. You can get those from Home Depot for about 30 bucks and get it all the way covered. Make sure it is kind of windy outside. Make sure you use wood or rocks or bungee straps to hold it down so it doesn't blow off when you're not looking. Make sure your valves are all open. If you have any questions, you can always shoot us an email, info@mercedespools.com, and go that direction. All right, well, I hope these videos help you guys, and we'll see you on the other side. We're supposed to have some really freezing weather today. I went and got a tarp at Home Depot, $28, 12 by 10, I believe. I'm going to show you how to tarp off the equipment, leave it running, make sure take off the trippers. We'll go over that and make sure this thing is running all night. All right, so here's the tarp I went and got. It's a 12 by 16 from Home Depot. I paid $27 for this. So what we're gonna do is open this up. We're gonna lay it out across the equipment with it running. So the first thing you wanna do is spread your tarp all the way out. All right, once you got the tarp spread all the way out, then we wanna cover up everything. Okay, once you've got everything all completely tarped up, you want to make sure that we're going to tarp this so that the wind doesn't blow it up. So you can use wood, you can use bricks, whatever you want to use to hold it down. In this case, we're going to use some pieces of wood to lay across it with some heavy weight on it. So you can see how we're putting bricks all the way around this. Want to do that, and we want to go all the way around. So I'm going to finish demonstrating, go all the way around with the bricks. All right, guys, I think we got it all paneled down. So there are hold downs all the way around. We're using bricks to do the hold down, but this right here has worked successful for me for about 20 years to keep your equipment from freezing. Last thing we want to do is check the trippers, make sure the trippers are set to run all night. Some pools have pins. This one has little trippers, but we took them off. They have these little trippers like this. We took those off to make sure it's going to run all night. We got the freeze guard set. We should be good to go. You don't have to run the cleaner. This would be for your Polaris. You don't need to run that at all, just the main pump. Don't fire your heater. Hot water freezes faster than cold water. So just remember, don't run your heater. Don't try to use the spa while it's covered up. If you're not priming well or you lose electric, this is how you're going to take the system and prevent it from freezing. So you want to shut off your breaker, shut all the pumps off. If you got a heater on this model here, this is a Ray pack. Right here is a little, we'll get a little closer shot of it in a second. This is right here where the drain plug is. So you want to undo this drain plug right here. Over here, follow me over this way. And this pump right here, this is the main pump. There's a drain right there and right there. There's two of them. We'll get a closer shot in a second. And then over here is a Polaris. And this Polaris one has a drain plug right down here. On the filter, You don't need to take the whole entire filter apart, but you can see right here is the drain plug right in here. It's down low. I'm gonna turn this around so that you guys can see where these are. So you can see up underneath here. This is where that drain plug is right here. And this is on the Polaris. Good shot of it right there. So right there is where the drain plug is on that Polaris. So this is on a Polaris booster pump. Now this is kind of shaky. I'm trying to do the best I can, guys. All right, and then on this pump right here is where these two right here. Take these two out. You'll see have water coming out. And on a filter, this particular filter, right up underneath here, that's the drain plug. So you just unscrew that with a pair of channel locks. Now, not all filters are in the back. Not all filters are going to be it with the drain plug in the bottom. Some of the filters are going to have the drain plug right here in the back. So you can see the plumbing up in the front. Some will be back here on the very rear, and you just unscrew that. So that'll be how you would drain the whole thing. And then you want to cover it up with a tarp. This is some typical backyard equipment. So we want to talk about if you lose electric, how you can go in and specifically drain it out if you lose your electric. You don't want to wait days, you don't want to wait hours. You need to, if it's 30 or below, you want to definitely get in here and make sure you drain these equipments out and make sure that there's no water left in it. Otherwise you're definitely going to freeze. So the very first thing we're going to do is drain the heater. This is a pretty common heater. Almost all the heaters are the same. There's a drain plug right here. This plug, just undo this and thread it out. It'll drain the heater out. Some heaters have a drain in the back. This one does not on this particular one, but there are other ones, they have a little drain tube here in the very back. So you have one on both sides. The next place you want to go is right here on the pump. This is a whisper flow pump. You can see it has the front and the back drain plugs. You just undo these and let all the water out. On some of the other pumps, they may be on the right-hand side instead of the left-hand side. On this particular filter, the drain plug is right underneath here. In this area, undo that, it'll drain that out. On other models, it's going to be over here in the back. So you'll have a back drain plug back this way. So some are going to be in the front, some will be in the back. The most important thing, whether it's running or not running, and whether it's covered or you're going to drain it out, is to open this valve. So this one has a pull and spa. So it's going to be your spa suction and your spa return. So you want to make sure these are open like this a little bit. If you have an Aqualink or a Pentair, it should be set up for freeze guard, and your Aqualink or Pentair will rotate those valves back and forth for you. But if you don't have an automatic system, you're going to need to open those up a little bit just to make sure you're moving some water through there, or that will freeze and it will break for sure. Underneath, and it will it'll keep your equipment warm from freezing. What we're going to do in this one, we're going to double this one up. We actually bought two of these. About 53 degrees. That'll keep you from freezing. If you have a pool and spa, make sure you open the valve a little bit to let the spa circulate. In this case, we've already done that. And then we're going to take some bricks. You can go down to Home Depot. That's where these bricks came from. So you get you some of these bricks. What we're going to do is set these down along the bottom. So you just set them on the bottom of your area like this. What that's going to do is, as the wind blows through here, it just keeps it from blowing the tarp up. On the back side, you won't need it so much because you're up against the house. But on this front side, around the side, you probably need a few bricks just to keep it so that the wind doesn't gust it up like a tent. when you're setting your freeze guard, a lot of these will have freeze guards in them. You want to set it about maybe 34, 35. You want to make sure that your pump is able to run. And again, you want to set your pool and spa. Set your pool return open a little bit. We did that already in this case. And hopefully this gives you an idea. Take care of your pool, take care of your equipment, and we'll see you on the next one.